A very good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. Children, in today's English class, we are going to start one of the most important part of English, that is writing section. In writing section, we have various topics, out of which one is letter writing. Letter writing, it is an important topic in the English writing skills section for students. Everyone must know how to write a letter. While writing a formal letter, one has to follow the strict format of letter writing. A formal letter can be written for various reasons. Here in this presentation, I have covered the format of a formal letter written for different purposes. Before starting, what is formal letter? Let me tell you that a letter which is written in formal language in the stipulated format for official purpose is called formal letter, whereas a letter written in a friendly manner to someone you are familiar with is called informal letter. So this is the difference between formal and informal letter. The following points need to be taken into consideration while writing a formal letter. First is, a formal letter strictly follows the prescribed format for writing it. Second, use of abbreviations and slang language should be restricted. It means you cannot write abbreviations and slang language in a formal letter. Third is, a formal letter must be precise and to the point. Fourth, the subject line, it is very important in a formal letter. There are different types of formal letters. Basically, they all have the same layout styles, salutation and endings. However, the information that you include in these letter differ. It means the body of the letter differ. The first is letter to editor. Letter to editor may be written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. It is written to highlight a social issue or problem. It can also be written in order to get it published. Second, inquiry letter. These letters are used to request more information about a product or service. You must clearly explain what information you are seeking. You may also ask for further details in the form of catalogs, brochures, etc. Third is sales letter. Sales letters are used to promote new products and services. A sales letter must clearly state the advantages of using the specific product you are trying to promote. Ideally, a sales letter must highlight an important problem and then explain how that problem can be solved by using your product. All sales letters must include a call to action. Now the next is complaint letter. We are not always satisfied with the quality of a product or service we purchase. In that case, we will need to make a claim against unsatisfactory work. A claim letter must clearly express your dissatisfaction. It must also state what action you expect the service provider to take. Next is letter for placing an order. An order letter is written to place an order for any items. It mentions the detail of the items required. It must specify details like address for delivery, deadline for delivery, mode of payment, etc. So these all were the different types of formal letter. Now let us see the format for writing a formal letter. There is a strict format to follow while writing a formal letter, which is explained below. Now, slide wise, you see to it that how a formal letter is written. First, we write the sender's address on the left side of the page, just next to the margin. What you will write? You will write the sender's address with contact detail if given in the question. Second, you will write date. Below the sender's address, write the date after leaving one line. You have to leave one line after writing the sender's address, and then you will write the date. Third is receiver's address. After writing sender's address, leave one line, then date, then leave one line, and then you will write receiver's address of the recipient. That can be the officer, principal, or the editor. The fourth is subject of the letter. Here you have to mention the main purpose of the letter in 4 or 5 words, or maximum you can use 7 to 8 words, not more than that. Subject should be very precise, children. You cannot write the subject in more than 7 to 8 words. Minimum 4-5 and maximum 7 to 8 words. Fifth is salutation. That means what you will write? Respected sir or madam. Sixth is the body. Here you have to explain the matter of your letter. Body of the letter must be divided into 3 paragraphs. First paragraph is introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief. Second is, that is your second paragraph. It should include the matter in detail. Third is the third paragraph. Here you have to conclude your letter by mentioning the conclusion. Then comes the 7th point, that is the complimentary closing. In complimentary closing, you will write thanking you and then leave one line and write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. After writing yours faithfully or yours sincerely, children, on the next line you will write sender's name. If in the question the name is given, you will write that name. If it is not given, you will write your own name and you will sign there with designation again if it is given. If the designation is given in the question for you, then only you will write the designation. Otherwise, you will write only your name after writing the complimentary closing. Now have a look on a brief format of the formal letter. First is sender's address, second date, third designation of addressee and address of the addressee, fourth subject, fifth salutation, sixth body which include introduction, content, conclusion, seventh complimentary close, eighth signature or name of the sender, ninth designation of the sender if it is given in the question, if it is applicable. Now children, let us have a look on the question which is an example of formal letter. The question is, Gandhinagar is a thickly populated locality inhabited mainly by the working class people. Unfortunately, there is no milk booth in the locality. Write a letter in 100 to 120 words to the editor. So this letter you are going to write to the editor of a local daily, drawing the attention of the authorities to the problem faced by the people, requesting them to open a milk booth. You are Sham / Shobha, 4th Gandhinagar, Mumbai. So address and name is also given there in the question. So you will write the same name and the address which is given in the question. Now we will see how we will write the letter for this question. First, we are going to write the sender's address. If you are a girl, you will write Shobha, and if you are a boy, you will write Sham. So I have written here Shobha, 4th Gandhinagar, Mumbai. So this is the sender's address. Leave one line and write date, that is 11th May 2020. Again leave one line and you will write the receiver's address. This letter we are going to write to the editor. So we will write the editor, Hindustan News, Mumbai. Again leave one line and write subject. As I told you earlier that the subject should be very precise. So I have written it here, absence of milk booth in Gandhinagar. After writing the subject, you will leave one line and write salutation, that is respected sir oblique madam. And after writing the salutation, you will not leave any line, and just in the next line you will write the body of the letter, which comprises of 3 paragraphs. First paragraph will be your introduction and the purpose of writing the letter. So here is the first paragraph. I am Shobha, a resident of Gandhinagar. I am writing this letter to you in order to raise the issue of absence of a milk booth in my locality. Here you have introduced yourself and also you have told that what is your purpose of writing the letter. So this is the first paragraph. Second paragraph will be the main content of the letter. That is what is written here. Let us have a look. Gandhinagar has a huge population which comprises of daily wages. Still, the area does not have a milk booth. The residents face many problems as they have to walk up to 10 kilometers every morning to get their daily stock of milk and milk products. This has also led to black marketing. The people of the area are getting harassed. So this is the main content of the letter, and this is the second paragraph. Now let us move towards the third paragraph, which is the conclusion. Now let us have a look on the conclusion. As the situation is serious, I request you to highlight it through your newspaper so that the authorities are sensitized towards it and do the needful. So this was the conclusion of the body of the letter. So now we have completed the body of the letter, which comprises of 3 paragraphs. Now the last is your complimentary closing. What you will write here? You will write thanking you, yours sincerely, and the name which you have written there at the top. If you are boy, you will write Sham, and if you are girl, you will write Shobha. So I have written Shobha in the sender's address. So here also I will write Shobha. You will not write your own name at the end. You will write the same what you have written there on the sender's address. As you can see here, you have written Shobha. If you have written Shobha, you will write Shobha at the end, and if you have written Sham, you will write Sham at the end. So this is how we write the formal letter. I hope students you have understood. Thank you.